Welcome, ladies, to the Real Estate Investor Show, providing inspiration, strategies, and insight to empower women investors to live balanced and financially free lives. Now, here are your co-hosts, Liz and Andresa.
InvestHERs, we are so excited to announce that we have partnered with the Best Ever Conference this year to offer discounted tickets to our wonderful InvestHER community. This conference is happening February 18th to the 21st.
And if you are looking to invest in multifamily, this conference is for you. Exclusive this year, when you sign up, you'll be placed into a mini mastermind group and be able to attend sessions leading up to the conference.
And we are so honored and excited because myself, Ashley Wilson, we're actually speaking at this year's conference. So stay tuned on what we'll be actually talking about. As the conference gets closer and closer, the ticket price goes up and up. And we've been able to lock in, as a partner of the Best Ever Conference, we've been able to lock in a very special price for our community members at $547.
And for our store members, we have an extra 20% off. And for Strive members, we have an extra 35% off. So go to therealestateinvestor.com, click on the link, the Best Ever Conference link, and reserve your spot today.
Can't wait to see you there. Welcome back, ladies. This is Liz.
And this is Andresa.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Investor Show. Thank you so much for joining us. And what we have this week is a
MINISODE.
We have very suspenseful pause there. So thanks for joining us again for our show. We are committed to empowering women to live a financially free and balanced life. And once a month, we, myself or Andresa, take the lead and record literally a 10-minute little shot of some goodness, whether it's connected to real estate investing or connected to business or connected to mindset, because those are our three pillars. Those are three areas that we're focused on supporting women as they grow and evolve. So I have this week's minisode, or this month's minisode, I should say, right, Andresa?
Yeah. What do you got?
So I'm going to be talking about how to pivot powerfully into a new investing strategy. And or I should say a new niche, because there are different niches, so many different niches in investing, right? And so many people I know don't just do one thing, right?
Yeah.
Now you shouldn't necessarily do like 25 things, because that's going to make you spread thin.
True.
And I'll record another minisode about that, where I did that a lot when we started and made some mistakes. But there's a time that you pivot, and it usually has a lot to do with the market, local market, the global market. So we're always pivoting in real estate. You kind of have to see what's happening, where it's going, and pivot. You can't just put your head down into the sand. So
yeah, welcome to the pivoted business, right?
Yeah.
The business of pivoting, especially 2021.
Absolutely.
2020 was good, a good option. 2021 is going to be seems that we're going to the different types of pivoting.
Yeah. And it isn't just what's happening in the local economy or the global economy. It has a lot to do with your lifestyle and your goals. I mean, I've been investing for 15 years. So you evolve basis your strengths, basis what type of money goals you have, right? So it's all evolving. And so I wanted to share a process with you. We're all about giving you not just value, but a process, action steps. We're not just going to babble on for 10 minutes and inspire you to not have anything to actually use or do.
No.
We're not about that. We don't personally like listening to those types of things. We don't like giving it either. So I have a method called the what, who, and how method. And it's basically 3 steps to help lead you through pivoting. I'm going to give myself as an example, because I'm actually in the process of pivoting in our own business. So step 1, what? These are the what questions. I have 3 questions for you to ask yourself. We'll have this in the show notes too. What critical information do you need to know about this niche? That's pretty simple, but good place to start, right? What critical information do you need? Again, my example to share with you is I have a goal to buy a vacation rental, 1 to 2 vacation rentals this year. My 5-year goal is that I have 5 to 10 vacation rentals. That's a big goal I have, right? Investing goal. So now I ask myself, okay, what critical information, because you can get overloaded by information. I mean, I can probably research a year about Airbnb and vacation rentals and not do anything. I don't want that to happen, and that's not going to happen. So again, what critical information? Number 2, second question in step 1, what are my short-term and long-term goals with pivoting into this niche? The reason and my why, or the what behind why I'm doing this, we are heavily invested in multifamily, heavily invested in large multifamily that we own with a lot of wonderful, wonderful people. But what happens when you own bigger buildings, and if you're not endowed with tons of money yourself, you raise that money and you own it alongside of a lot of people. So what's happened over the years, my husband and I are like, hey, it'd be really great to start owning some smaller property just for ourselves and kind of keep it in our family, and it's more legacy building, right? For my kids and those sort of things. Long-term holds, not something we're going to sell in 3 to 5 years, which is most of our projects because the investors want a nice return. So again, that's my short-term, long-term, why I'm doing this. You also ask yourself, do you want cash flow? Are you doing this for retirement? Are you doing this for just appreciation purposes? Lots of different goals. I'm not a fan of ever losing money on real estate. I don't think you should ever lose money every month on real estate, even if it's appreciating. People might disagree with me. I'm not a big fan of that. However, you're gonna mix between cash flow and appreciation. Some that are higher in cash flow may not be as high in appreciation. Again, what are your goals? The what? And then what areas should I focus to meet my goal? That's my third question in the what category. And I'm starting to explore that. I got into a great conversation with Andresa. She knows a lot more about this business of vacation rentals and Airbnb than I do. And she gave me some great recommendations and people that we've been talking to. So again, those are the 3 things to ask there. The who, I'm a really big fan of not just the information you need, but who you know. Who do you need to know to explore this particular area? I always like to say success leaves clues. It's not like no one in the world's ever bought a vacation rental and done well with it, So there's tons of people who have done well. There's tons of mistakes that have been made. I want to learn some of that so I don't make those same mistakes, right? I know a bit about real estate, obviously. I know quite a bit about real estate investing. So I'm bringing that knowledge to the table, which I feel confident, but I want to get into this specific niche, the things that I don't know about yet that are there. So who can I connect with to help me? Who can I learn from? So it's the who question. And it's not just like, hey, can I pick your brain? Because that's annoying. And you don't just want to take from people. But as you're building, we have InvestHER meetups. We have them, 35 of them, just added our 35th today. We have them in Canada. We have them everywhere in the US. We're going to have, our goal is to have one in every area by the end of this year. So who can you connect with? And a give and take relationship. Women in our InvestHER community. If you are not part of our Facebook community, join us. It's a free
You're
community.
missing it. You are missing.
And it's not just a plug, it's a free community where literally 20 posts happen a day and women are getting support that they need. Meetups, they're getting the support that they need in a local way, which is really neat. So again, the who, you don't have to go too far. We have ways for you to get that information. And who do you follow that you want to emulate? Start learning from them, start watching them, whether it's on social media or Instagram. Start saying, oh my God, that's amazing. Start participating in what they're doing. So if you do have a question, you're not going to be just some random person asking a question. They'll be like, oh, I keep seeing Susie, like my stuff and say nice things in my posts. And then Susie, then you have a question. They'll be like, oh my God, Susie, who always follows me. I'll answer that question. But if you come out of nowhere, they don't know you, and you ask them like 19 questions, that's random, right? You're not going to be received well from that person. So,
oh, I love random people.
Well, we don't want that for
hi,
you,
my
okay?
name is, it's usually like, hi, I am so-and-so. I would like to pick your brain. I was like, okay, cool.
And then you ask like literally 19 questions, right? You think about that. It's like, whoa, where did this come from? So you want to build relationship.
Let me stop everything that we're doing to answer your questions.
We want to set you up. We want to set you up for success. And the way to set yourself up for success is to make little steps to building rapport with people that you want to emulate. I should be taking the same advice, right? So if I really like some people who have Airbnbs, I'm going to start following them. Now, I'm very grateful. Women in my community, women that call me, I call them, have Airbnb.
Yes.
So those are going to be my first calls, quite honestly. Andresa, I spoke to my other partner, Ashley, other women that are pod leaders in our membership have Airbnb. So these are women I'm going to tap into because I help them, they help me. But you could also have that and create that. So that's the who. The how is step 3. And the how is, don't get overwhelmed by the how, okay? The how is all about, obviously, how are you going to make this goal happen? This includes a plan, a strategy, and action steps. So I have a goal to buy a vacation rental. My strategy will be start analyzing certain markets, obviously, who can I connect with? Action steps, make make, I don't know, analyze 10 deals this month or this week and run them by someone that I trust and like. Whatever that looks like, but the how brings us all to actually action steps. And then you need to time block, then you need to put it on your calendar. I've been busy with a lot of projects. So I have this goal to write an action plan for myself, and it's on my goal list for this week. And I've moved it around a couple of times. So I'm like, all right, I only have to move it around 3 times. That's my rule. If I can't move it around again. So I have time set aside, quiet time later in the week, in the morning, and I'm going to do that plan. And then I'm going to get into action. So again,
I love that. I love that.
The who and the how.
I love it. And one thing that I told Liz, like book an Airbnb in an area that you're looking to buy, to really like explore, like be a guest, right?
Awesome
What would I guess? Yeah, what a guest would like to do there. In the future, selfishly, I want her to book something that is very nice so we can all go, investors.
That's
so
right.
we can all go there to mastermind around. And that's what we're all about, right? It's just like, I think those are great steps, Liz, not just for this, but for everything. Every project that we do, we can use the same strategy. Things that we are looking to start new, right? As you're saying, like you're pivoting, but if you don't go through those steps, you're just like not having any criteria or filters. And then at the end, you're like, actually, I don't like that path. Yeah. So, before you waste a lot of time, I think those are great questions for people to follow.
And we're all about, especially as we've seen with our Facebook community, our meetups, and now with our membership that we have that's growing, women you get overwhelmed, and all of you listening, there's moments of overwhelm, right? You're pivoting into a new niche. Obviously, there's a sense of overwhelm. It's like, hold on, I've never done this before. I don't want to make mistakes. I feel that way too. It doesn't go away just because you have a lot of years of experience. It's our hard-earned money. It's actually, we're going to use our HELOC that we were drawing out of our house. We don't want to lose that money, right? Obviously. So you want to make the right decision, but by setting yourself up, what, who, and how, you're mitigating your risk. And as an investor, that's what it's all about, right? You're mitigating your risk, but you're not paralyzed to not take action. So with all of our minisodes, take something from this minisode, do something with this. And we'd love to hear from you, whether it's an email or a Facebook post. Share with us how this is helping, and share with the women in your life too, because we all need some encouragement. We all need a process, and then we need that circle around us to propel us. So hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening and joining us on our journey, living a financially free and balanced life.
Awesome. And don't forget to also tag us on Instagram at therealestateinvestor.com. We will see you there. If you enjoyed this podcast and want to receive updates on our next interviews, go to our website, therealestateinvestor.com. There, you can subscribe to our show, become part of our investor community, and get updates on upcoming episodes.
If you like our show, please share with other women who would benefit. And don't forget to leave us a rating on iTunes. We'd really appreciate it. And as always, we encourage you to take one action as a result of today's show and put it into motion so you can live both a financially free and balanced life. Thanks for spending time with us.
Ciao.